Okay. So this has been a little in the works. So I built this backboard basically using a pallet as inspiration. Maybe not as quite as reinforced as I'd liked, but nonetheless. So the idea here was I had a tunnel back here that I could run the track through. I had a back scene, and I had a little bit of a valence for the light. Problem: all the weight was this way, right? So over the last 8-9 months, really, since it's been in, it's just slowly been, and this has been warping, and you can see, yeah, it's not super solid, and I thought that would be fine, but it started to concern me to the point where up that back corner, just before the corner there, I had a clamp clamping down on the bottom of this to stop it moving. So one of the things I realized very quickly is I need to create some sort of counter support. And spur of the moment, me and partner went down to the classical Bunnings, the wonderland of things to do and things demanded, golden treasure trove of files, DIY, make your stuff, etc., etc. Bushwhacker song here. So yeah, I basically got the same timber as I used on here, which is the 42 by 30 untreated lumber, and then I built a frame out of it. It's just a very simple box frame. Then it's connected to this U at the front here, which connects to the front fascia, which prevents this leaning this way. It prevents that. It gives it extra framework and support, and on top of that, it also gives me right here the spot to mount more lights, because I don't know if you noticed from my pictures, but I only have literally this. This is an IKEA it's a bench light for kitchens. And while I like the mounting system and all that, I only have one of them, and it was doing light away from the viewer, light towards the viewer, and it wasn't quite enough. It's the brightness is right, but the consistency means that when you're over here, it's like you're looking at the backs of shadows and things. And that's from a aesthetical design point, not as good. So yeah, it gives me the chance to mount some more lights up here, whether it's another one of these or some LED lights. I haven't decided yet, but this is strong enough that I could probably build a second deck on top of this layout with this. I've also decided that I'm quite happy with the idea of doing more of these with screws rather than bolts. So just double tap screws on the edges, and yeah, it feels a lot more rigid than the bolts do. So I think in future I'm going to keep that in mind when I get around to building, corner module, next module, end module, and the back, where you can see the mess. So yeah,